Okay, so I just grabbed a new route to add to my train sim war collection. I got the horseshoe curve route. We can do some timetables. We can get some scenarios. We'll do the timetable later. Usually the timetable. Usually I'll do that maybe in between. But they only give you is 5 scenarios. So I assume that these colors are the difficulty. Yellow being medium, advanced, green being easy, and red being difficult. So we're gonna do push to side. Now I'm starting to have a problem with my PS4 because I booted it up and then the PS4 logo popped up on my monitor and then the machine just shut off. Okay. And then I like unplugged it and plugged it back in because it wasn't booting up. Like the LED light was on, but nothing popped up on my screen. And then when I finally got it to boot, then I saw all my games displaying like an error that the data was corrupt as soon as I open it. I will either get an error saying it can't start and then give me an error, or the data's corrupted, so I'm trying to save for PS5. This one is going to Portage. The mine there is full load of coal for the power plant to the west. So this is the pull forward to the end of the sighting. Our slot is after 24M. Where's my NPC conductor? Yeah, Mr. NPC conductor, you're late. So I don't have to turn anything on. They got everything on for me because normally I have to set everything up. So look at the graphics in this game compared to Train Sim 2. That's an interesting horn. Yeah, I wanted a PS5 since it came out when I opened up a Ko-fi so I can do that. Opened up a Ko-fi so I can do that. But getting support is incredibly difficult as a small creator. Like when it comes to Ko-fi or Patreon, y'all just giving me money on the silver platter. I gotta provide something in return. And in return, you'll get early access to my content. You get early access to my Railfan videos, early access to Train Sim World videos. And then with your support, I can start putting away money to save up for PS5. I mean, I could take the chance and order one off of HSN, the same place I got my monitor. Because on HSN, you could pay it off monthly and then put down on a deposit right then and there. I mean, I can get an Xbox, but I kind of like PlayStation, so. This is I don't have to rebuy all my games because I should be able to transport it to the PS5. or log into my account and my game should be there. I mean, if I had to, and my game should be there. And then since it's ended by being a PS5 console, they'll probably release a patch to update the graphics, and update the frame rate and stuff like that. So I'm thinking what I should have done when I first got my gaming PC, instead of getting a gaming PC just to stream or just to play Roblox or The Sims or story games, I should have just gone ahead and got a gaming laptop that could run any game I want. So that way, if I started to have issues with my console, then I can still play those same games on my gaming laptop. If I had to buy it back, so be it. Or just buy games on the PC until I get it on the console, then I will have a backup. So I'm limited in the games that I can play. Like, my gaming laptop will be able to run the new Life is Strange game coming out, but it won't be able to play like Red Dead Redemption 2, for example. Or The Last of Us. Live and learn, I guess. Yeah, I gotta get ready to stop because I have a whole train with me. There's my NPC conductor. There. It looks like it looks like my conductor's in the wrong chair. My conductor's supposed to be in that chair. She's in the wrong chair. So driving a GP3A-2. I like how with this game, if you have a PlayStation, the LED light on your controller will reflect on the signal. I don't know if Xbox have an LED light or not, because I don't have an Xbox. Yeah, I do have regrets when I had this. I do have regrets of when I had like the money to not saving up for it. The mom kept saying I had to save, and she has a point, and saving could have been beneficial not only like if the car gets fixed, but in case something happens to like my laptop, and I can get it fixed or replaced. Instead of y'all having to wait 4 years until I win the lottery or get lucky, win the lottery and can replace it. Was I supposed to? Am I on the right track? Start slowing down because we have a heavy train. Coal trains are heavy. Yeah, it's loaded. I just want to maintain my spirit just to get to that point. This is a heavy train. Okay. So I have a GP3-8. I don't know what that second one's supposed to be. I think I have 38 cars. It weighs 1,140.5 tons and 2,000. This game is kind of like The Sims, where I have to constantly buy DLCs. Is this that with Sam Patch Grade? If I have this game on Train Sim World 2, then I will definitely have more missions than 5. So it seems like you get less and less missions for DLC routes as you progress in the Train Sim worlds. Like the Cajun Pass route only had 5, and they're dropping Train Sim World 5 when I just bought 4. think they should just, because you know how you can buy additional routes and you only get like 4 scenarios. I think Dovetail could just add more routes. Like, give me more routes for the Cajun Pass, for example. There's another train. Probably gotta stop because of him. Okay, the first time I had a perfect spot, a stop. Now I have the go via. The signal's still red, so might as well just wait here. Because if you pass the signal at danger, the game kicks you out. The signal is still red. My controller LED light says it's yellow, but the signal is still red. I'm confused. Because if I pass the signal at danger, we gotta do this all over again. Okay, so I got my... Oh, that's how I get the ditch lights to flash. I don't see that on some locomotives. I don't see that on most of the locomotives. Normally, the ditch lights come on as soon as you hit the horn. See a ditch light control on. I don't know, my LED light says the signal's yellow. And over here in the corner, it says the signal's yellow. So I'm confused. Maybe that wasn't the signal I had to stop for, but the one after that. If you pass the signal at danger, the game kicks you out for passing the signal at danger. Yeah, that wasn't a signal I had to stop for. The speed limit is like 15 miles per hour. So I'm thinking to try to maintain my PS4 a little bit longer. I might just put it in sleep mode. Like, I don't like leaving my stuff on. Even if it's safe to leave it on, I don't want to run up the electrical. I mean, in case I could have merely flipped the wrong switch or something, to cause not to shut off or something. Like I don't know. Sometimes you might touch something and you didn't know it, because when you update your computer, right, and it says don't turn off this computer, right, and if you do, you can corrupt the data when it's updating. So I assume, because my games usually will update as soon as I turn on my console. That could have been the case, because sometimes I'll boot up my console and have 5 games I have to update. That's why when I stream on Twitch, the game that I wanted to play, I can't play, because let's say I want to play Train Sim World, and I have to, but in the update that I have to install, like I have to install that update to play the game. Like I'll boot the game, it'll say, you have to update this game, right? And then I would instead play a different game while Train Sim is updating. So let's take GTA 5, and I'll play GTA 5 while Train Sim World is updating. And when Train Sim World updates, then I'll switch and play that. So this is my theory, because IT is my forte somewhat, but like I'm not at the same level as the Geek Squad at Best Buy, as an example. Although I could take my PS4 to Best Buy for repairs, but I'd rather put that money towards for a PS5. Like I could just take my console to repairs probably, but I'm better off just putting that money towards a new machine. I don't want to bore y'all with my tech problems, but I want to be able to keep putting out content for you guys. I mean, I still could on my gaming laptop. I don't know about Train Sim. The graphics look so much. This is Train Sim World 4. The graphics look so much better in this game than in Train Sim World 2. Because in Train Sim World 2, the trees look like them plastic trees. In a board, like in that one video game, the trees look like plastic trees. You see how they look realistic here? Since these routes only have like 5, I'm just gonna make one big Train Sim World playlist. I'm just gonna make one big playlist for Train Sim. So instead of having Antelope Valley, Horseshoe Curve, Sherman Hill for Union Pacific, let's just have one big playlist for Train Sim World 4, since these scenarios only have about 5. And who says I can't replay? I can probably replay the Cajun Pass. Yeah, go V, it means I just have to run through the checkpoint. I found out about this game when I watched another YouTuber. He plays a lot of simulation games. He plays this like racing sim game, and he played Bus Sim. When I first played this game, I thought it would be easy, because I first played the Roblox Stafford County Railways game, and I might play that on this channel. I mean, I played Roblox on my game with Jazz channel, but since it's trains, like I just feel Train Sim is best fit for this channel, and I moved my Train Sim 2 videos, but the Train Sim 3 videos. But I'm thinking I might replay the Cajun Pass route. is to have that train sim for a graphic. Say like if you know how to say a word, why don't you just use the Google Translate? I don't know. I'd rather hear a human say the word because if the word has like an accent, the AI might not enunciate that accent. So I'd rather hear a human tell me how a word is pronounced. Because I saw this tweet when someone said it's my pet peeve when YouTubers. I would like to see. I would like to go to the Horseshoe Curve to Rail fan. I gotta remember to pack earplugs for the squeal when the train goes around the curve. Looks like the guy behind us needs to put on some extra speed, but we need to pull off into South Folk siding so he can pass. Keep your speed down and we might not even have to stop at the other end. So I gotta get out the way like Ludacris basically. This is another go via. I'd be so mad at how hilly San Patrick Grade is. Yet I play Horseshoe Curve. That's probably gonna have another hill. We have another go via. We gotta go to the South Folk siding. That is a flatboard train. Oh, I didn't know I was going too fast. Yeah, even though the game just told me to keep my speed down. Supposed to be going 5 miles per hour through here. It's hard slowing down this massive train. See, the graphics look so much better in this than in 2022. I like that. Look at the graphics. It's so pretty. Yeah, my ditch lights aren't on. I don't know how do I turn them on? Yeah, I don't know. How do you turn on your ditch lights? Yeah, I think if I knew my signals, then I wouldn't be like, oh my god, that red signal surprised me. If I knew what signal indications warned you of the red. Because the game could be telling me that the speed limit is 40 miles per hour, and then there's a signal that I have to stop at. This is a sighting. So I guess a sighting, because okay, you know, in your car you will pull over for an ambulance or a fire truck, right? Because they have the right of way when they have their lights on, right? So when you pull over to the side of the road. Well, like on the rails, of course, you can't do that with a train. So like, there's another train that got priority. Another train got a pass. And I guess there was like a sighting that they can merge onto to let that train pass. So I wonder if it's something like that. The dynamic braking, the dynamic braking, this kind of helps my speed. I never understood how dynamic brake properly, because in San Patch grade, I would have the dynamic brakes on, and it is not enough to hold the heavy train, to kind of hold the train. And one time I had a derailment, and then I got my speed under control, so it shouldn't be too hard to stop. Because when they surprise me, because there's a red signal, because my LED light is red. That's what I kind of like that about this game. And that's why I want to play some routes for Train Sim World for this game. Cause look at the trees. The trees look like plastic to me. Like the trees them too. And the ground look like plastic, but the graphics are more realistic here. This is a pretty. This is pretty. They can make the water realistic. Or maybe it's realistic if you play on the computer. Feel me? I gotta stop for that red. Just in case. You gotta stop the light is red. Because if you pass the signal that danger, remember the game will kick you out and you gotta do this all over. Remember that. That's when you pass the signal that danger. And I think in real life they get fired if they pass the signal that danger. It'll probably be on dispatcher's computer if they pass the signal that danger, right? And we gotta wait on another train. There's another train coming. I think the text said the train was right behind me. I don't know. Hey, NPC conductor. Is there another train coming? Yeah, we had to wait on another train. We had to wait on him. How did he have priority over me? You gotta wait on him because you see how the tracks kind of merge, so we had to wait on him. How did he have priority over me? Yeah, he knocked out the signal. I had just learned this railroad term that as soon as the lead locomotive passes the signal and it goes red, that's called knocking down the signal. I didn't know what that was called. I had took it too literally at first when I saw a video from I think it was Jawtooth. See, they did make this game a bit tricky because normally in Train Sim World, the distance until the next signal had like the little, you know how it counted down 1 mile to the next signal. This is a little tricky. How if you have to stop at any signals, they don't put that in instructions there. You see where it says stop at Portage, Tipple, Track 2. They don't squeeze in the signals that you have to stop at. Oh, you got to stop at a signal. Or wait at the next signal. There, or how the message will come up saying, "Oh, there is a tanker train inbound, so we're gonna hold you at the signal." Okay, signal's yellow. Red, red over flashing yellow. What does that mean? I got red over red over flashing yellow. Is that like approach diverging signal or something? I mean, I guess I can just Google it because I would assume all railroads have different signals. Like the signal might mean something different for each railroad. Like for each railroad, the signals vary. So what this signal means for this railroad will be something different for this railroad. This is Norfolk Southern, so what red over flashing yellow mean for Norfolk Southern? I guess it's like approach diverging, I guess. Because I have to go into the siding. So maybe it means I have to go over a certain speed. I'm approaching, I have to maintain a certain speed over a diverging route or something. Because I have to go 5 miles an hour. Because where I rail fan, the signal will turn on when the train is on the block. Like when the train is on the block, then the signal will turn on. don't know if a signaler turns on the signal or is it automatic. Like if a dispatcher turns on the signal for that block, or is it automatic? We got yellow. We got red over flashing yellow. I knock out the signal. I don't know, like, I don't know nothing about trains. Just I'll post these videos and be like, what is this? And then either knowledgeable rail fans or railroaders themselves will say, there's what they call priority on a railroad. So, for example, when my grandpa was at an appointment, I saw there was a stationary train down the street from where he was gonna be, and a freight train was stationary. I don't know. I guess it was Norfolk Southern because that's what it says on the plate. And the train was there for about half an hour, at least upon my arrival. And it had to wait for Metro to pass by twice before it can go. And I'm like, did the freight train have a red signal while Metro had a green? And then someone explained how Metro had priority over the freight train. Because I remember y'all said, because they said passenger trains have priority. But I remember I rode Amtrak back in 2018, and we, Amtrak, had to stop for a freight train. Then my mom said freight trains have priority. So maybe the freight train had time sensitive cargo. And that's why we had to stop for the freight train. I remember, okay, guys, I made a video about that kid who derailed the train for views, and this guy said I make no coherent points. I'm like, what are you talking about, Willis? I think I said in the video, had the train been carrying time-sensitive cargo, then that could have been expensive. The delays could have been expensive. It would have been expensive on the company to replace all the lost packages. Like if they had the train packages, replacing the lost packages. And if it's time-sensitive cargo, that could have been expensive. And I said that the train had hazmat. The people could have been in danger. It could have been another East Palestine, Ohio, even. And I said that if the kid wanted to crash some trains, you could have downloaded Train Sim on PC, mod the game, and you can derail the train, or you can crash your trains. The reason I say mod the game, because if you derail a train, the game kicks you out. Or get a model train set. And that the fact that people do stupid stuff for YouTube views says a lot. I think YouTube took his channel down. I mean, they should, because that was against their terms of service. Because I said in my video, said YouTube, this is against your rules. You should take this video down, and they did. The game used to tell me, the game used to give me the mileage feature, the speed limit zones too. And I think this game allows you to turn off the derailing, the train's derailing. Well, I think I saw it in my settings. Yeah, I really want to turn that off. Notice how the train isn't even fully loaded. See, the train isn't fully loaded, you see? Because I filmed some BNSF coal trains in Arkansas, And I can tell that it's loaded because I will see the car filled all the way to the top. Now, since each of these DLCs only have about 5 routes. Yep, I'm thinking it could just be one big video. So instead of Train Sim 4, Antelope Valley, Train Sim, this just one big video. And just if it's Sand Patch Grade, Sand Patch Grade. If it's Cajun Pass, do Cajun Pass, and so on and so forth. It'd be nice to get some trains. My conductor is sitting in the wrong chair. She's supposed to be in that chair. If you're a railroad employee, if you're an engineer, do you prefer people say you operate a train or you drive a train? I'm sitting in this cab, isn't it? I guess these scenarios can take like 2 or even 3 hours to complete. So I guess I can understand why you only get 5. The Sand Patch Grades missions took 5. Sometimes some of them took 25 minutes, some took 7 minutes. The Sand Patch Grade, you had like 20 missions for Sand Patch Grade. Then with Cajun Pass, you only get 5. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't familiar with them, though, that dotted signal thing. I'm not familiar with that one. We gotta stop in 2 miles. So I think I should start slowing down. I don't know. I still can't figure out how to turn my ditch lights on. So you guys, we see the yellow signal, but it's not on my map there by distance. You see that? That one signal in San Patch Grade Power in America. I call it a surprise red signal. They got pulled into a siding because I guess another train has passed. Yeah, the train's not fully loaded, but I bet it'd be much, much heavier if it was loaded. That was an interesting horn that I had. Oh, why would the guy ever see? At least we're up an incline. At least we're going up an incline, up an incline. Because it's much harder to stop when you're going down an incline, especially a really steep one. When I apply the brakes, I don't slide down the hill. And of course, the mine has had a conveyor failure while testing for our arrival. I guess we just get ready for when that's fixed. What do you mean a conveyor failure? Oh, I gotta get a thumbnail. Gotta get a thumbnail. Hide the overlay. Stop at the past the triple siding switch. Gotta stop right there. We got 3 locomotives. Oh, I had to flip the switch. Didn't even notice. So I gotta go to. When I first played this, the game never taught me that I could just flip the switch on the map because they were always telling me I have to get off the train to do it. But it's much quicker to simply just do it on the map. Yeah, see that train felt heavy, and these cars aren't even fully loaded. Okay, I'm gonna set up the dynamic brakes. So we're going down a hill. I mean, okay. You're good. We're good. Ah, is it it's the thing that I least enjoy about this game is all the switching. Yeah, it's railroading, I guess. It's just part of railroading, I guess. Okay, let me check the make sure I'm on the right line. Like they don't have like the counter on my screen, so that means I don't know where I'm supposed to stop. This is so crazy. Yeah, see, I couldn't see where it was because it wasn't on my map. Okay, I have no idea where I'm supposed to stop. Because they always put the little meter thing right over to stop at location. It always has the little counter, so I know. I don't know where I'm supposed to be stopping. Go work. We'll get the team here to sort out the coal ready for its journey.